What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about what it actually costs to do a 392 swap to your HEMI RAM and how much you really going to be spending. That's the price breakdown. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about what it actually costs to do a 392 swap to your HEMI RAM and how much you really gonna be spending. That's the price breakdown. I'm pretty much making this video to be able to give you guys at least like a heads up on how much you're gonna be spending. It might be a little bit different because it also depends if you know where you at and stuff like that too, and if you are gonna be doing it yourself or you're gonna be getting a mechanic to do it yourself. So I'm gonna give you guys my exact breakdown, because this is pretty much like the same thing I'm planning on doing, and I'm going to give you guys a breakdown to how much everything really comes up to and how much money you really actually need. So me, honestly, I want to get a 6.4, obviously fully forged in and out block. Pretty much from, you could get this from HHP, and this does, you know, I do believe you don't have to have it fully forged, but fully forged in and out, all that stuff with it does include the core charge and stuff like that. And honestly, that's probably gonna, just like the price on there right now for all of that is gonna be at least, like, you probably gonna look at least like $7 grand for the shipping and stuff. If you want to get it shipped to you, probably gonna be a little bit 75 around there. That's like my estimate, rough estimate. So off the rip, the biggest thing is the block, the 6.4 block. That's like the biggest thing that it's gonna be the most priciest thing ever. So off the rip right now, we have $7 grand. So $7 grand just for the block, fully forged in and out. So now you gotta understand too, this block you are paying a lot of money for, but this is not just a regular block, where this is a block that you could easily make 1,000 horsepower. What? It's pretty much built for 1,000 horsepower. So that money you're going to be spending is going to be well worth it. And now we at $7 grand. You spent $7 grand to get yourself your 6.4 fully forged block from HHP. So you spent that $7 grand. We have $7 grand right now. So the next thing that you got to consider is you got to consider some springs, retainer heads and stuff like that. So all the little pieces, parts, that's probably roughly gonna run you, I say at least like you at probably $700. So that's roughly, right now we at 8,000. So that's 8 grand right there. It's just for, I got 8 grand because of, I did add tax to, if you get in the, the motor the block delivered to you wherever you at, they're gonna charge you for shipping costs, which probably gonna be at least like $300-400. So round up to $700 plus tax for springs, retainers, heads, all that low stuff. It's gonna be about $600-700. I'd say $700. So off the rip, you at probably $800. Excuse me. I don't know why I'm talking too fast, but you at $800. So now you pretty much gonna need also you're gonna need a push rod, limiter, and pretty much like all that stuff like gonna come in handy. It's like these are all little parts that's really, I wouldn't really consider like crazy expensive, but it does add up when you buying these little parts. So you roughly gonna be spending at least like $1,000 right there. So just for push rods, limiter, all that stuff that's recommended for you to do when you doing this swap on your when you're doing a swap on your truck. So that's gonna be another 1,000. So that's about 9 grand right there. So now obviously this is my own personal thing. I don't know if it's something you want to do, but now you're gonna want like a custom camshaft. So a custom camshaft could easily probably run you at least like 2 grand and stuff like that. So those are like, you probably gonna be looking at, I was at 8, so 8, you probably roughly gonna be looking at least like spending at least like 13 grand. But this is just like me giving you guys my own roughly estimated, but with everything, because there are some things you got to consider if you're gonna do it yourself, or if you hiring a mechanic, you got to also pay for labor, all that stuff. So your price could be a little bit more, or it could be a little bit less. So the biggest thing, like I said, just the fact that you just got to pay for the block. The block is like six, you know, it's like $7 grand pretty much. That's like the most expensive thing. And then maybe your trans, that's another thing to touch up on. You might have to get your trans rebuilt. Yes, you will. I wouldn't say you might. And that could damn, I can't even talk today, man, but could possibly be around somewhere around, like, I don't know, it depends where you go, but that's another thing to consider. But honestly, this is all under 20 grand. So I personally think that just to do a fully forged 6.4 conversion from 5.7 to 6.4, especially in a Dodge Ram truck, is definitely well worth it. Honestly, under 20 grand. And you got to think, compared to you trying to get a scat pack or whatever, this and that, the price for those is like triple whatever you're going to be spending. So I think it's pretty much worth it. So that's my own personal breakdown of what you're going to be looking at to spend if you are planning on doing a 5.7 to 6.4 conversion on your HEMI Ram, or whatever truck you have. I hope it's a Ram, but whatever car, HEMI car you have and stuff like that. But if you really want to get your actual number, I would definitely say you got to really go down and really consider some things. Some of the things is just like basic things. Is like, if you're doing it yourself, you're going to save yourself a lot of money, but you're not really going to save much, but you'll save probably like at least a couple thousand, but it'll be worth it though. But that's just me giving you guys my input on how much it really costs to, you know, do a conversion that a lot of people probably think is complicated, but it's really not. But let me know what you guys think. I'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure to subscribe. Peace out.